Welcome to this episode of Dropping In. Today we'll be diving at Catalina Island's Casino Point Dive Park. Just a short boat ride from LA and Orange County area, Catalina offers some of the most spectacular diving around. Casino Point Dive Park is located in Avalon on Catalina Island. Divers here can get air fills and rental equipment right here at the point.
Awesome day with a flat ocean here. Hopefully even the visibility will be good, no current, just ideal conditions for some good diving and good recording of the awesome stuff what we have here in Southern California.
So here's this one only has 5.
Hopefully we're gonna do a nice 100-foot dive on our first dive. Where are we going exactly, Ron?
Valiant.
Sujak.
The Valiant. Oh. No, the Sujak's gonna be number 2.
Okay.
Easy entry into the water here is via the man-made stairs with handrails. Just doesn't get easier than this, just like entering a pool. Just be a little patient with the surge. Located at either end of the park are 2 deep wrecks, the Sujak and the Valiant. Both are ripe for exploration and photography, with the Valiant resting in about 100 feet of water. To dive the Valiant, a permit is required by the harbor master, so be sure to get that when you first come into the park. Located in about 15 to 30 feet of water is where you see most of the marine life located here at the park. Be sure to take advantage of all the photographic opportunities here at Casino Point.
I'm originally from Canada, Calgary, Alberta, and this is my first time in Catalina diving, and all the things, all the kelp, all the fish are just amazing. They're so beautiful and I loved it. It's fantastic.
This is obviously a world-class diving area with the kelp forests of Southern California, and among the Channel Islands we have some of the best visibility around, next to perhaps San Clemente. So if you're into kelp forest diving, temperate waters, this is the place to do it. Recently we've had visibility up to about 70 to 80 feet. Today not so good, it's dropped down quite a bit. But you'll see all the kelp forest critters. Kelp is home to an estimated 800 to maybe 1,100 different species. And of course that's not including all the tiny stuff. So it's a fairly diverse community, very interesting to study. I'm actually a kelp forest ecologist and have been studying the giant kelp for 42 years out here on Catalina. One of the nice things about the dive park is it's located in the warmest section of Catalina. So we also occasionally get not only the cooler water species, but occasionally the warmer water species as well. For example, the Garibaldi is basically a subtropical to temperate species. It's our California state marine fish, and it's abundant right here in the dive park. It's just fascinating to watch them mate, watch them defend their nests. It really can be quite a fun experience to spend a day watching Garibaldi nests. But you'll also get the occasional influx from down south off Mexico, especially when the countercurrent is running up from the south to the north. We've had some tropical species that have come in here on occasion during El Nino events. We also get more regular visits from southern species like baitfish and predatory fish that come in during the summer when the water warms up and they migrate up from Mexican waters off Baja. So you get a nice little mix here of species. It makes it even more interesting to see that mix.
Hi everybody, my name is Luděk from Dive & Photo. Welcome to this edition of Gear Talk. We'll be talking about the solar light from Light & Motion with Andy Salmon.
Hi everyone. The solar light is started off history as a video light basically, and then we found that the underwater photography business wasn't the only place that could benefit from a good light underwater. So what we did is we created 3 different series of lights. We have the dive light, which is the blue bezel light with this type of a hands-free hand strap. We have, of course, the video lights, which in general use this type of a lock line mount on the top. And we also have the photo lights, which go on the top of a person's camera so that they can autofocus just a little bit better. So let me go through a few details of the line. We start out the line with a 500 lumen light. In almost every case, except for the video lights, they tend to need a little bit more brightness, so we don't start low there. So in our photo line, we start with 500, dive line 500, we move up to 800 lumens after that, and then to 1200 lumens in these 2 lines. That covers the needs of photographers and divers very, very well. Now the light series have different features as well. Before I go into that, let me talk about the video line for just a moment. With the video line, as I said before, we need a little bit brighter light. So we start out with a 1200 lumen light, move to a 2000 lumen light, and then we go up to the muscle car of lights, the Sola 4000. So we've got 4000 lumens in this package here. And of course the price goes up as we move along. The basic price points are $299, $499, $699, and then when we go into a 2000 light, we jump to $899. The big muscle light, the Sola 4000, is up at $1599. So one of the really cool features about the red bezel lights, or what we call the Sola photo lights, is that not only do we have a quite bright white LED beam, but by pulling the switch back, we switch to red, and we can boost the red power up and down as well. The red is an advantage when you're stalking skittish animals underwater. Now these lights have several different features on them. Some have spot beams and flood beams, some have a spot beam only depending on where along the series that you're purchasing. And these are attuned to the needs of the diver, the videographer, or the photographer. One of the other good features of our lights is that we've got a lockout so that the light can't accidentally be triggered. And we've got another lockout where if you hold the switch forward, it absolutely shuts the light down so it can't get turned on accidentally in an airplane. We also feature several different accessories. So this is the action tray, which has 2 segmented arms on it so that you can attach a light right up to the top of it, or 2 lights up to the top of it. This tray is made for cameras like the Intova or the GoPro or any of the small type of cameras that do underwater video, which are very popular. And we also have a tray like this for your still cameras as well. Any of the lights can be mounted to them, and all of the lights, though they come with ball, lock line, or this type of a mount, can be switched over with different accessory kits as well. We even have a hand grip for the dive line if you'd like to add that.